Now, here's meteorologist TJ Del Santo with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Our winds remain fairly strong here in southern New England, but not as strong as this morning. The worst of the wind is over, but we're still dealing with pockets of heavy rain. Let's take a look at the live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, and you can see that batch of heavy rain that we talked about earlier in the newscast around the Providence metro area has moved out of Providence and into southeastern Massachusetts. I'm becoming more and more concerned about this line. First of all, you can see that just plain old green, which represents some moderate rain in the Providence area, but I am growing in concern with this line of not thunderstorms, but very heavy rain working its way across Tiverton and Little Compton. Wouldn't surprise me if there's a rumble of thunder in there, but for the most part, it's just a line of very heavy rain, which could bring down some very strong winds over the next half hour, 45 minutes or so in areas of Tiverton, Little Compton, Westport, into Dartmouth, New Bedford, and perhaps even into Fairhaven, as well as it continues to work its way on off to the east and northeast. So kind of keep that in mind if you're traveling, especially out there on 195 Route 6. It could become very windy and very rainy all of a sudden. Flood advisory has been extended till 4:30 for our entire area, talking about streams, small streams, and the streets and some poor drainage flooding possible until 4:30 this afternoon. How much rain so far? 2.2 inches in Providence, 2.2 in Scituate, Gloucester 1.81, Attleboro 1.61, Coventry 1.5, and there's still a lot more rain to come throughout the course of the afternoon. High wind warning until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Still the possibility of some gusts to 60 miles an hour. I think that would mainly be limited to extreme southeastern Massachusetts out here across parts of lower Bristol County. Wind advisory for Cape Cod and the islands for some gusts to 55. Some of those gusts pretty impressive earlier in the day. 59 miles an hour in Connecticut, Fairhaven 57, Quonset Point up to 50, 55 miles an hour as well. Temperatures extremely mild in the low to mid 60s. We're going to be seeing these temperatures drop throughout the afternoon as the cold front approaches late in the p.m. like 4 or 5 o'clock or so. Live city cam picture in Providence. It's pretty foggy. Lots of raindrops on the lens. Down here in South Kingstown at URI, you can see we've got cloudy skies, not as much in the way of rain. Take a look at some of the rainfall amounts at East Bay Retirement Living. Live weather information, 60 degrees, 1.5 inches of rain there, gust to 42, gust to 32 in Cumberland at Emerald Bay Retirement Living, gust to 38 in South Kingstown at South Bay Retirement Living, with more than 2 inches of rain down there in South Kingstown. Here's how it all plays out. We're looking at this batch of rain to come to an end, then a bit of a lull, which is down in here, and then we're going to be seeing another batch of rain come on through as a second area of low pressure pushes through the region, and then we're going to be seeing it clearing out of here for late night and for Thanksgiving. Take a look at it with our Futurecast starting you off at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A bit of a lull. Here comes the next batch, and then by 4:30 or so it begins to die down, move out of the region by around 9 o'clock in the evening, and then overnight we'll be clearing out. Going to get colder for tomorrow. In fact, take a look at the temperatures off to our west in the 30s. That kind of cold air will be arriving for tomorrow. 63 degrees at the bus stops with rain and wind this afternoon. Rain likely, some of which could be heavy. Evening showers clearing late. And then for your Thanksgiving, a lot colder but dry. Take a look at the 7-day Futurecast, and you can see we've got that cold weather in for tomorrow, and again on Friday. If you're out doing some early shopping on Friday, it's only going to be in the 20s and a little breezy as well. In terms of travel problems, they will be improving likely after about 5 o'clock this evening, but you know, there's going to be a lot of people out in the roadways. The roads are still going to be wet, still going to be a little bit windy, so use extra caution out there this afternoon and evening.
All right, thanks TJ. And now a quick look at what we're working on for Eyewitness News, starting live at 5 as we